In Rafah, hunger haunts the survivors of genocide, compelled by the occupation to seek refuge in the south. Children, their faces pale from hunger and exhaustion, anxiously await meals to alleviate their suffering. Volunteers at Rafah Charitable Society use firewood as a substitute for fuel to cook and provide meals to the displaced. Insufficient food aid entering Rafah, coupled with hundreds of tons held hostage by occupation measures, exacerbates the crisis.
The number of displaced people in Rafah city has skyrocketed as those fleeing from the central region continue to arrive. The figures surpass what Rafah city can accommodate. Initially, it was those from the north and Gaza city seeking refuge in Rafah, but now people from the central governorate are joining them. The daily increase in displaced people is staggering. Over 1,800,000 displaced individuals. Some reside in schools, others on the streets, in homes, and some have nowhere to stay. They are all displaced in Rafah city.
Amid food shortages and soaring prices, the displaced in Rafah grapple with a dire hunger situation, challenging volunteers to sustain thousands of families. The most emotional moments for Rafah displaced occur during long hours of lineup for food, highlighting the scarcity of food, water, and gas in Gaza.
We heard the sound of tanks in the street. We ran. We saw forces on foot. We hid behind a wall. The Israeli soldiers started firing at the wall. We left with nothing with us. The tank kept firing above our heads. We kept walking until we reached the European hospital. And from there, we came to Al-Fukhari neighborhood.
Surviving the bombings under the rubble, the threat of starvation looms as the Zionist occupation systematically inflicts death across every corner of the beleaguered Gaza Strip, pushing civilians to the brink of starvation and coerced migration.